Hey there, I'm Timmy Awesi. Welcome to Beauty Men Thoroughly YouTube series. Beauty Men Thoroughly is a platform to help young men discover, uncover, and recover their potentials in becoming a blessing to society. As you watch these videos, I hope your mindset is really shifted and you take necessary actions. Remember to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube page as we say here on Beauty Men Thoroughly. Beauty Men Thoroughly for men at the foundation of society.
Hey, hello guys and ladies out there who love their men. Thank you again for finding time to listen to BMT Beauty Men Thoroughly with Timmy Awesi. I'm excited to be here again to drop a summary of our last concluded series titled What Does It Mean to Be a Man? I'm so excited we're able to come to a form of conclusion on this particular topic. So basically this series is just to capture everything that's been done from series 1 to where we stop. And you remember we talked about what does it mean to be a man, especially with definition of the 21st century edition, because we found that a lot of things have changed, roles are switching, mentality shift, things are really changing that couldn't be affordable as at 100 years or even 200 years before, even 50 years before. There's a lot of switch ongoing and it's affecting manhood, it's affecting relationship with females, relationship with society and all of that, which was the reason why we decided to emphasize some of these core innate values that are needed to develop solid manhood. So quickly I will run through what we talked about. So basically we talked about 3 aspects. We asked that what does it mean to be a man. Number 1, it means to be a foundation, it means to be a leader, and it means to be a builder. So under it means to be a foundation, I remember we talked about identity. We talked about how a man should be able to come into a knowledge of his identity, who he is, draw a sense of purpose, sense of living, sense of existence from the fact of his knowledge of who is, his identity. Then we also talked under being a foundation, we talked about stability, how a man must develop stability in character, stability in his person, stability in his words, stability in his actions, basically stability that women like men who are stable and predictable. Yeah, we talked about that too. We also mentioned being a strength bank in being foundation. Here we talk about having the ability to be able to carry things, carry people emotionally, carry stuff emotionally and all of that. So basically talk about being a strength bank. And we also talked about responsibility, the ability to respond with respect to the ability of being a foundation, being a carrier, being a source, being a progenitor as a man with respect to society, family, friends, purpose, situations. Talk about responsibility. Next, we now move to another title. It means to be a leader. Here we talk about leading yourself and leading you, that you are the first person that needs to lead you. You need to be the first person to lead yourself. You cannot lead your others if you have not led yourself to, led yourself to discovery. We had to set 2 forms of discovery, inter-leadership and intra-leadership. I remember that clearly. Then we talked about leading others, ability to be able to cast a vision, tell people what to work on, carry people along, via words and communication, bring people up to speed on what they should do, influence people's life by leading them in the way that they should go. And we talked about being visionary, the ability to be able to see ahead, the ability to know what's happening, going to come ahead and be able to take, corresponding actions within now. That men should be visionary people, men should be men who are making decisions based on the future. And we also talked under being a leader, we talked about to serve or service, how the height and the purpose of power is to serve. The reason why we are who we are is to serve, is service. The height of leadership is service. Servant leadership is one of the highest form of leadership possible, because the reason why you are given power, the reason why you are given authority, the reason why you are given strength, the reason why you are the head of the home. The head is not a position to be used to intimidate or be the boss. It's to serve basically. And then we also talked about being a man means to be a builder, and here we talked about being a man of wisdom, a man who interacts with knowledge, who interacts with wisdom, who interacts with the ability, because by wisdom you have to you build houses, you build lives, you build stuffs, you build businesses, you build enterprises in the earth. So a man must be a man of wisdom basically. Then we also talk about continuous growth, the ability to be teachable, the ability to reskill, the ability to keep changing, the ability to reprogram yourself towards continuous existence. So men basically must be teachable people who will be able to learn from old, young, contemporary, male, female, anywhere the resource is, to be able to grow continually. Then we also talk about the creatorship dimension. That's being a creator of a man, how we are supposed to create things, you're supposed to release things. There's things inside you, just the way God is a creator and you are made in God's very own image. You are a creator, and that a man should be a creator, which is a form of building, basically. And lastly, we talked about being a cultivator, or the ability to cultivate things. That means you should be the kind of man that when things and people come into your environment, you cultivate things, you make things work, you improve things, you tend things, because that's who you are, that's your nature. And you see, that was how we ended the particular episode, this particular series. Now, while this list is not exhaustive, meaning that there are of course more traits to develop, you will find that these are core values that attract other areas. So you are, if you do this well, you attract ability to increase financially, you attract the ability to increase career wise, you attract the ability to increase spiritual wise, you attract the ability to increase even in your health, you attract the ability to increase even in your relationships. So the core areas of existences of manhood are being addressed as you adopt these innate values, because these are core mindsets. These are value system that attract these things. For example, because you are a responsible man, you know that you have to be financially independent, you have to seek financial wisdom, you have to secure your children's future and all of that. So basically we believe that this captures quite a number of things, even though they are still more exhaustive list. So that's how he finished and concluded what does it mean to be a man, which was brought to you here by BMT Beauty Men Thoroughly with Timia Wesu. So you can connect with me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at TIMIAWESU. You can also join our family on Facebook at Beauty Men Thoroughly with Timia Wesu. You're gonna find it out there. Thank you again for finding time to listen to BMT Beauty Men Thoroughly with Timia Wesu. Watch out, something is going to happen very, very soon. There's going to be a major announcement soon, new series coming up, new major announcement coming up. I'm sure you're going to love it. Thank you again and see you soon. We await your feedbacks. If there's anything we should improve on, if there are things we should work on, if there is concept we should work on, we are open to suggestions. Just DM me, talk to me on social media. All of the social media handles, I'm available to pick your responses, messages and even questions. Thank you again and see you soon.